The winter snap is upon us. Will this be a case of Groundhog Day for Arsenal? Will they freeze again under the intense pressure of a title challenge? Let's find out. Welcome back to Two Halves, Two Innings Football. This episode is sponsored by Dave's Optometrist. So, Rohit, match day 16, how are you feeling?
Oh, confident. Hopefully, on the paper, it's an easy game, but we know in Premier League, no game is easy. But I'm very confident this weekend. We given Rice a rest in midweek. We given Timber rest midweek. So I'm hoping, and then some players who haven't got many minutes, they got to come on and have some game minutes, match minutes in the game during the midweek against Champions League. So happy to see Jesus back. It was so good to see him back, and he was fantastic. He played a little bit, but I think he was amazing.
That's good. I mean, he's a talented striker. At the end of the day, he did great things for Man City.
Yeah,
He's
he
just
did.
been very unlucky coming to Arsenal that he just had a bit of injuries, really, which has been the story
The
of your season
curse,
so far.
exactly. Sorry for last 3 seasons. Actually, if you see that, this is why
Oh, okay.
we know when we were 8 points ahead at one point in the 3 seasons ago, when we first time came second, and Saliba got injured, and that derailed our thing. So one player got injured, and then that derailed our title charge. Same way, last season before, injuries were hampering us. But again, I remember we discussed this earlier. The reason we bought that many players this season, this summer transfer window, was to cover up for the injuries. But look what happened. Unfortunately, 3 players got injured. 3 centre backs got injured. The backups got injured. What could we do? We have to play Timber at Aston Villa last game as centre backs. Yeah, but we'll talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, the good thing is you said that you're able to give two of your star players so far this season, Timber and Rice, a rest in the midweek,
Yes, they needed it.
and talk about the midweek. Noni was brilliant again. I think.
Superb.
And the good thing I think for that is that he's going to put pressure on Saka to make sure he keeps performing. Not that he hasn't been doing so, but that's what you want. If you want championship winning teams, you need to have. Fergie always used to say you want. And I'm sure Jose was the same. You want to have two, and Pep. You want to have two basically squads, don't you? That
Yes.
if someone's come off form, that someone else can slot in. And that constant breathing down your neck, knowing that if I'm not performing every week in and week out, that my mate's going to take my place.
Exactly.
That really creates that nice, competitive, high-performing environment, I think.
Yeah, of course. Because then if you don't perform, someone's taking your place, and then if they perform, you're back in the queue. Then you have to perform every day in the training, and then come back. But certain thing. While you were saying this, I thought in the last game, Saka should have given pass to Gyokeres, and Gyokeres was free. He didn't do it. He took a shot. He scored a goal. But this is what I'm thinking now. Now the pressure is on Saka or anyone. They probably become more individualistic, say, okay, I want to score goals, I want to show that how good I am so that I can keep my place. That could hamper the whole thing as well. But hopefully that doesn't, because end of the day, team is more important than an individual.
Yeah.
I know individuals do perform, but team is more important than anyone in the individual.
But I think Arteta, I mean, you'll know this better, but I think Arteta's creating that culture, though, isn't he? I know we talked about
He
culture.
has. Yeah. But
I
if you
mean, you just
see,
see that.
if you see, even at England as well, I think that's why England performed very well under Sir Gareth, because he created that culture of as a club. But we are
brilliant.
one. We are one. I know he didn't win the trophies, but if you're reaching finals, it's not easy to reach finals in international competitions. Whatever people say, right? It's not easy to be so consistent in international level. He's been consistent, but just because he created that culture of one being, of we all together in this. There's no club rivalry. We all one. We are for England. We are not for United. We are not for Arsenal. We are not for Liverpool. No, we are for England here. This is what I think we can say. Like before Sir Gareth, teams came in. English team came in. They were all against, like, I'm Arsenal, I'm United. They had their kind of conflicts in between. They weren't one team then. They were still kind of like club mates. So that's why he changed. This is what the culture changes. The culture makes the teams better. So yeah, so I think it's good to see that. But yeah, so we still need to make sure the team is higher than the individual when we make decisions.
Yeah, I mean Arsenal. You've had. I mean, I'll say it's a bit of a rough patch for you. It's not really, but you've had two wins in five. You know, obviously a loss against Villa and a couple of
Yeah,
draws, and that's kind of
yeah.
brought Man City back into the and
Back
Villa
into the
actually
contention and
into
Villa. Yeah,
contention. You know, so
yeah,
but as you said, if you want to face anyone, you want to be facing Wolves at the moment because
yeah.
they are literally they are toothless Wolves at the moment. I mean, they were absolutely awful against Manchester United
Yes.
other than a maybe 15-minute period in the first
Yeah.
half when they
After
scored,
the United goal, they were
yeah,
better
yeah.
at the
I mean,
half by
other than
halftime.
that,
Yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I,
They
I,
were.
I literally couldn't see anything, and so and it's probably a good game for Gyokeres to kind of get his scoring boots back on. He's Arteta was defending him in his recent press conference.
Yeah,
I think is it 4 goals he scored in 17 games or something. So
yeah. But I
I
think,
think
yeah,
he kind of admitted though that he does need to start scoring. So I mean, I don't know if that's going to add more pressure onto Gyokeres, but again, Jesus will be breathing down his neck now. He's back in the squad now, following his injury. So let's see. I mean, what do you think to Gyokeres so far?
yeah. I think he hasn't got the service. He made some amazing runs even in the midweek, but he did not get. So I'm thinking. See, I've been listening to many people and looking at Twitter. I really agree with most of them because when you see our team Arsenal, they still probably don't know how to play with that kind of a striker. Their mental model at the moment is pass the ball, go there. You know, that's why when Jesus came back, we were brilliant, and he had 2 or 3 shots on target as well. Just because our mental model, we're so used to playing with him, we're so used to playing a striker like Kai or Jesus, we don't know how to use Jokeres at the moment. He made some fantastic runs the other day, and then we couldn't even find a pass to him. He was isolated. But then again, how he did that, he brought other players with him, other defenders with him, so that Noni could take a shot, Martinelli could take a shot, and he opened up opportunities for other wingers or other
Mm,
players. But for himself, I felt for that guy. So like Odegaard, he wasn't even. I was just you know thinking Odegaard plays with Haaland in nationals teams, right? And for Norway, I think he should be used
yeah.
to playing with a striker. But I think because our system, our team's mental model is that like that. So this is why when Jesus came back, he was brilliant, and we could see he had more chances than Jokeres, even in that short span.
So what I'm hearing here, Rohit, is that the playing styles for Gyokeres and Jesus are very different. So
Yeah, yeah.
So Jesus is
I,
more probably suited to your not ticky tacky because you're not ticky tacky, but
Yeah,
that
we
kind
don't
of
know. Yeah,
influence of Pep, etc. Rather, Gyökeres is more like a traditional, good old English, like number nine. He's like a target man. He'll come sport. Not that he just heads the ball and that's it, but he'll hold up play. He'll bring other players in. But the issue is, I mean, that's why he was bought. I would say again, you will know better because it's another armory, another kink in the armory from Arteta in terms of a slight different because depending on who you're
yeah,
playing. But the issue is though, as a striker, unfortunately, as fans, the media, the pressure always comes in terms of how many goals have they scored. It's not about what other opportunities are they creating for them because he's not that midfielder. He's
yeah.
not,
He's not.
or
Yeah,
he's not. So it's a shame, but then that's kind of why they probably bought him as well for his goals because he's probably the most prolific striker in Europe. Over the past, or one of the most prolific strikers in Europe over the past 2 years. So.
yeah. And
Um,
he was coming back to form. He was getting used to our system.
mm,
And against Burnley had his game against Burnley was the best game he ever played for Arsenal. And
mm.
then unfortunately he got injured again. It was the first time I think. And then again, it's the story of our season so far. And then now he's gonna get used to come back to the match fitness again and play better again. But I think our team needs to help him. They need to find him at the right places. So I don't think our team is playing as good as with him than they played with Jesus when he came on.
So your team lineup then. So who do you want? Considering it's Wolves, would you again
Yeah.
give an extended rest to Timber and Rice?
Yeah, I
Maybe just
think
have them on the bench.
I think I'm gonna give Zubimendi a bit of rest as well. He's been playing non-stop.
Hmm.
And I think Rice will come back because he's been 5 days. He was just ill, so hopefully the illness gone away and then he comes back, because 1 week rest is fine, because our next game is not till next weekend either, so we have another week's break, so it's good, so people players can get rest. So I would still see, because it's a Premier League game, no game is easy, doesn't matter. Is Wolves, we have to treat this as a game, a must-win game that we need to win. And City are behind us, breathing on our neck. So we can't even, we can't
Why not
lose
put them
any
on the
points
bench
here.
though?
Hmm?
I mean,
No,
if
I'll
you draw or
start.
lose this
Yeah,
game, that's
yeah.
calamitous.
No, we'll start. We'll start them, the best team, win the game first, win 3-4-0 up by 70 minutes, and then we can put other players in. So I'll still start a proper solid team. And then maybe Zubimendi can have a rest and Norgard can come in, or Merino can play there. We don't know. But Merino need rest as well. He's been playing non-stop as well, as a striker, as a midfielder. So I was, because see, I wanted Saliba to get some minutes in this game, because he's been injured. He hasn't had a few weeks. He hasn't played anything. If he's fit, either on the bench or he starts. But I'll see. If he doesn't start, then obviously I would like to see Ben White as a centre back, and Timber back to as a right back. I think that works better, because White's been a centre back as well. But to be honest, White has been playing amazingly well as right back. So we have two great right backs at the moment, which is a luxury, and it's great to have them both. But I think for now, because we have injuries, White should go back to centre back. Timber can come back to right back, and then Hincapié and Calafiori. Then I would love to see Rice or Norgard, or Rice or Merino. Give Zubimendi a rest. And then I would like to see if Trossard is fit again, maybe him back. Otherwise, Martinelli, Eze, and Saka and Gyokeres. This is what I'd like to see. Give Gyokeres some. This is a game where Gyokeres can score some goals, I
Well,
believe.
actually, that was my next question.
Yeah.
Actually, would you pick him ahead of Jesus?
Yeah, I would. I will definitely pick him. Jesus just come back from injury. No pressure at all at the moment on him. Gyokeres been playing. Media's asking question. They're not asking question on words. They're asking question on Gyokeres, who scored goals, who scored amazing. He's been playing amazing, not like words, but no question on words, but a lot of question on Gyokeres. But tonight is the game where he can answer those questions.
Yeah, I mean, it's a good game on paper. As
On
you said,
paper, like I said, yeah.
Nothing in life is guaranteed,
Nope.
and
You have to play well. Yeah.
On paper, this should be a nice, easy win for Arsenal. But I
Should
mean,
be.
I know you said that Rice has had 5 days off or so, but remember, we're going to come into the festive period now, and the games are going to be coming thick and fast. So I just think that maybe having 2 weeks off is not a bad thing, given because
Yeah.
he really has been an engine for you. I mean, that's why I say rather than maybe playing him, put him on the bench. So if he needs to be, he's ready.
Yeah, but I think I mean the thing is that it's a Premier League game. It's not like a cup game where we can rest him. This game is very important because we lost the last game. And next game is not till 5 days, and another game is not till 3 days. So it's not like we playing like 3 games in 7 days. So I when I saw the fixture list, I think yes, that's fine. He can play 60 minutes here in this game, win the game for us, and then he can come, and then someone else can replace him. But most important bit is tonight, and we have to win this game. So Champions League is sorted. Champions League is sorted now. We go 2 games to go against Inter next year, and then Cardiff, and then that's it. But I think Champions League is sorted now. There's a cup game against Portsmouth as well. He can rest. We can rest him there, to be honest.
Yeah, that should be again on paper an easy one.
But then again, this is, and I know it's a away game, but I think we should be winning that game. But I don't mind, to be honest. Yeah, even.
Are you happy that you've got an 8 o'clock kickoff?
I don't think I'm doing a live stream on my Hindi channel, so 8 o'clock. I'm so happy it's 8 o'clock kickoff. No, like 12:30, man. I hate 12:30 ones. I know it's a very wrong word to use, but I dislike 12:30 games, especially after you play a midweek game as well.
Yeah, that's good. So I would say this is a game where Arsenal would lose from poor performance rather than Wolves being exceptional, because
yes,
I mean they can do. But do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes. I think this is why every game we have to play a game.
Yeah. So the question for you is then, how could Arsenal lose this game?
Overconfident, thinking they can score. They don't have to work hard. It's an easy game because Wolves, they are bottom of the table. They only gonna come for to defend, and then we lose our structure. We lose our, overconfidence can kill any team. When you go in and don't respect the opposition, think they are easy, and there you go. You lost half the battle. It's not about the opposition. You have to play your A game. You have to be there and win that game. You have to earn that. You don't get it easy. You have to earn that win. The only way we can lose is by mentality to say, oh, yes, easy game. People come in and then we can easily win the game. No, no, no. You have to earn that. You have to play well.
So that's an excellent point, Rohit. Then if you're going to have that mentality, then Rice has to play.
Exactly. That's what I said. Rice has to
Yeah.
play. This
Because
is
if
an
he doesn't
important
play,
game. Yeah.
if he ends up playing his second string, which is a good second string, so to speak, then the
But
message that's sending out is
yeah,
that we are not disrespecting,
no,
because after the Wolves have got 2 points after 15
exactly.
games, so they have
You
been
never
awful.
know. Exactly. You
But
never know when they click, right? You don't know. Unfortunately, their best player is injured. He got injured against United hamstring, so he's out for 6 to 8 weeks. And but again, they see if you see, we conceded 3 goals last time against Luton, and that was Rob Edwards' team. Since then, we haven't even conceded 3 goals in any of the games.
yeah, but
So
can you
that's
see Wolves scoring 3 goals though?
no, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is, no game is easy. If you think
Yeah.
Luton was easy, there was no game easy. We conceded 3 goals then. So no game is easy. We have to take it as a must-win game and then go for it. Win the game in 70, go 3-4-0 up, then you can rest players.
Yeah. Okay. Go
And
on
then
then,
just go
summarize then.
defending.
So what's your hopes? What you want after this game?
I just want to win
Yeah.
and a clean sheet. I don't care about the scorecard. I don't care about anything. Gyokeres to score 2-0 Arsenal. I'll be happy.
Oh, I'm going 4-0 Arsenal. I think it's going to be
I'm superstitious. I'm always go for 2-0.
I think this is going to be a walk in the park for
Let's
Arsenal.
hope so, mate. Let's hope so.
Well, let's see then. I look forward to seeing what actually happens, but I think it should be a nice routine win for Arsenal. And I suppose you also want to hope there's no more injuries for Arsenal as well.
No
That's
more
probably
injuries, man. That's
no more
another thing.
injuries.
Yeah, glad you reminded me. So a goal, a Gyokeres goal, a win, a clean sheet, and no injuries.
There you go. That's the 4-0 that you want. The 4-0 I want is the 4 goals in the back of
4
the net.
goals, yeah.
Brilliant. Right then, nice talking to you, Rohit. Let's look forward to the game and good luck for your live streaming. For those who want to watch, what's your channel again for the live stream?
Yeah, it's a Hindi one, the Hindi Gunnar. So I'll be watching along with the game on the Hindi Gunnar channel in Hindi.
Good. And I suppose as it's a late night and there's the potential of lots of goals, there'll be some bad dancing as well for you.
Yeah, let's see, man. My back is aching, so I don't think I'll be doing a bit more dancing, but I'll be still be moving around like this.
Have you been picking people on your shoulders again, Rohit?
That's the Punjabi way, isn't it?
That's the typical Punjabi dance.
Typical Punjabi way.
Get on my shoulders.
Get on my shoulders, yeah.
Brilliant. All right, then that's it then. Please do like, subscribe, follow, leave your comments. As always, we really do appreciate it. But until the next time, take care and look forward to Matchday 16.